If you watch this video till the end, you will learn how to solve word problems, equations on the SAT like a pro. Stay tuned. Right, so let's get started on solving word problem equations like a pro on the SAT. All right, so the key that I want to show you in solving word problems is convert each sentence to an expression, a mathematical expression. All right, so I'll be showing you how to do that. Okay, a local restaurant is hosting a dance-a-thon for charity. Right, each couple must dance a minimum of 3 hours before earning any money for the charity. All right, so they must dance a minimum of what? 3 hours. I can write that down real quick. Minimum of 3 hours. What does that mean? Greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so minimum of 3 hours, or we could just say 3. They must dance. This is the minimum they must dance. All right, then after the first 3 hours, couples earn $50 per hour per half hour of continuous dancing. So after the first 3 hours, so let's say a couple dances for 9 hours in total. All right, for the first 3, they must dance for the first 3 hours. Okay, then after the first 3 hours, now you have 6 hours, right? Because 9 minus 3 gives you 6. So for every hour after the first 3 hours, for every hour for the remaining 6 hours, for every half hour rather, for the remaining 6 hours, the couple will earn $50 per half hour. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So that's what's going on here. All right. So let's write that down. After the first 3 hours, couples earn $50 per half hour. After first 3 hours, couples earn what? $50 for every half hour. Okay. All right. Now, what's the question? Which expression represents the total amount earned by a couple who dances 8 hours? All right, assuming that they dance for at least 3 hours. All right, now look at the example I used. We used the number 9, right? If they dance for the first 3 hours, they don't get any money for that. Then the remaining 6 hours after the 3 hours, they start earning $50 every half hour. So H, let's use H now. Using the same illustration, let's use H. So they dance for H. So for the first 3 hours, they don't earn anything from H, right? For the first 3 hours, they don't earn anything. So after the first 3 hours, the remaining hours, what is the remaining hours? H minus 3. So the first 3 hours, this is that, all right? Then the remaining H minus 3 hours. All right, because the total is H, but for the first 3 hours they don't do anything, right? They don't get anything. All right, so remember $50. So let me write it this way. Every half hour you get $50, right? Then H minus 3, how much do you get? So we do a cross multiplication. So that's 50 multiplied by H minus 3 divided by half. Okay, so this becomes 50 times 2 times H minus 3. This is what? 100 H minus 3, which is 100 H minus 300. And that is option D. All right, so the quick, easy way to solve word problems or equations on word problems on the SAT is what? Converting each sentence to a mathematical expression. All right, as you read through the question, any sentence, every sentence you see is can be converted to a mathematical expression. So do that. So by the end of the sentence, you are able to understand what the question is about, and you'll be able to easily solve the question. All right. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found value from this video, please make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. And I will see you next time. Thank you.